Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another Dylan Tech Tip. This week we are going to be going over Exit presentations. Earlier in the week or last week, you should have gotten an email from Exit Corporate stating that they updated the presentation portion of the Resource Center. And this includes your buying, your listing, your sponsor presentations, all of that. So before we get into it, I'm just going to quickly list some of the changes they've made and then show you how to access these things. So they have updated it to a clean, modern design. It looks really smooth. You have new slides that outline the valuable services provided by listing and buyer agents, more cover image options. Something new is up to 9 custom slides, three per type, so three custom slides for your listing seller presentations, three custom for your buyer, and three for your sponsoring. These can have text as well as YouTube links with them as well. So these are great resources. Some of the ways that the presentations were limited in the past, we can now customize them a little bit more. You can hide or display all of the slides is an option now. They have made it to where it is perfect for desktop or mobile viewing. So whether they're using a mobile device or desktop, the presentation will automatically format itself for that. You will also be able to print them soon. That is not implemented, but soon it will be. So if you're not sure where the presentation portion of the Resource Center is, it's going to be under your Marketing tab. So at the top here, Marketing, and it's going to be the first thing, your presentations. If you have not made a presentations, this will be empty and it will ask you to kind of go through how you want your custom content set up. If you've already made a presentation, you will be greeted with this screen. And the one thing I want to note on this screen is manage settings, because this is where you are going to be seeing a lot of the changes being made. So if you go into manage settings here, we are presented with this screen. So here is where you want to make sure that you are putting updated information. So for example, your tagline, something to really personalize your presentations to your branding. So here you can also do my online marketing includes, and you can talk about some of the marketing you do, some of your offline marketing, all of that. Exit does have pre-made slides that do cover this type of things. However, it is always better if you personalize it to your branding. So going down this list here, they have marketing, they have my content, so how you set yourself apart, how you are committing yourself to the client. You can talk about some of the professionals you use. We just had Dan Dixon in the office come to us with some great programs. So for a buyer presentation, maybe talk about his new home light program, something like that. So I would definitely use your dirty dozen to put into here to show your clients that you already have a group of trusted individuals that are going to walk them through this process. Testimonials are here as well, especially with the addition of testimonial tree. The workshop, by the way, is next Wednesday at 10. You do not want to miss it, but you can also add your own testimonials. And then, of course, we have the visibility options. Some of these slides in here I was not a fan of. Uh, so now you have the option to sit there and select which presentation slides you want in there. And then finally, for one of the biggest additions is your custom slides. Uh, these allow you to create custom slides. In the past, we were limited to only kind of using what Exit gave us. Here, we can really personalize a slide to our advantage, whether it's a YouTube video that you have pre-made or pictures or text or just something that is not already in the presentation that you would like in there. You can now create custom slides for. You are limited to three per or per presentation. So, for example, we can have three custom listing ones, three custom selling, three custom buyer, and three custom sponsoring for a total of 12, or sorry, uh, 9 because the selling and listing go together. So here you can customize a slide to your liking and then hit create slide. And then you will have the option of where you want it in your presentation. Now, when you are updating this stuff and manage presentation settings, it will automatically update all of your presentations to include this content. So if you already have a buyer presentation that you like, um, and you're like, oh, I got a new testimonial that I want to add to it, coming here and updating this will further update your presentation. Some of the changes to my presentations, and I'm going to give you a look at some of the new art design behind it, the new design. I really think it looks a lot more professional. I've gone ahead and created a few. For example, one of the new things that I see for listing presentations is you can add your comps into it. You can also add your recently solds into it. So things in the area that have been recently sold. So if you just go to a listing presentation and click on comps, you can add a new comp. And what this does is it does search by the MLS, or you can manually do it yourself. And the same goes with solds, adding recently sold properties in the neighborhood. That way, you look really prepared when you're going. Everything is super smooth. You're not taking out all this different paperwork. It is all contained in your presentation already. So if we look into, for example, the listing presentation, we can see the new art design of it, the new design. I think it's a lot more clean. So here we have just the regular starting screen, but as you can see, they have changed the way it looks going forward. It used to be just kind of text put onto a screen, not really quality design. However, now we can see that Exit has provided us with a little more uh, value that we can give to our clients. So just going through this. So it is a lot more, I think, professional looking. And then, of course, you have your generate your PDF to download and print. So these are just some of the new changes that Exit has done around presentations. However, I think they are extremely awesome and helpful to really personalize your presentations and wow the clients when you do something like this. So I challenge everybody to create a presentation for their next buyer or listing client and try to use what Exit has given us because it really is some awesome technology. With that, everybody have a happy Friday and weekend, and I will see you next week.